I always wanted to be a scientist, actually, since I was little. And yeah, living systems and biology is like the most complex system we know. And so from quite a young age, I was very interested in all biological systems and how they work. My name is Bas Dutilh, and I try to figure out how microorganisms and viruses interact in the wild.
The human body is populated by microorganisms. Microscopic living organisms such as bacteria, viruses, and fungi inhabit our bodies. In nature, for example, also in water, countless microorganisms can be found, many of which are still unknown. This is Bas Dutill's field of research, the interaction of microbes and viruses with each other and what influence the environment has on them.
I'm fascinated by the complexity of the system. So there's this group of tiny little organisms, and there's viruses that are interacting with these organisms. How does that work? What do they exchange? What are the mechanisms? There's so much to be discovered.
Microbial balance is the basis for healthy life, in humans or even entire ecosystems. But what does balance actually mean, and for whom? When are microorganisms themselves in balance? When can they be harmful to a system? Research into the microverse, the totality of all microorganisms on Earth, and the search for new viruses is challenging.
In nature, there is always a lot of different organisms living in the same place. So you can compare it to a rainforest, for example, but then on a micro scale. You will see tons of the little microbes, and this is an ecosystem just as complex as the rainforest. And to be able to understand such a microbial ecosystem, you need completely different tools.
In order to uncover the secret of the dark matter, the still unknown microorganisms, a DNA decoding technique has become the new standard in microbiology: metagenomics. Instead of cultivating individual microorganisms and determining them individually, the researchers proceed much more efficiently. They collect samples at a location of interest, like the gut, ocean, or soil, then filter and extract their DNA. A machine then reads the DNA of all these microorganisms and viruses in pieces that are then puzzled back together into the original genomes with the help of computer-assisted methods. Before the DNA pieces are puzzled back together, it is unclear to which organisms they belong. Like a pile of confetti, at first all confetti pieces look alike and are without color. The metagenomic analysis gives color to the picture and allows to determine the identity and functions of all the microorganisms and viruses.
It's important to measure everything if you want to get a complete picture of such a system. So if you want to understand all the players, then metagenomics is a great approach because you can start to predict how it will respond to a certain perturbations.
Bas Dutill's research is characterized by the combination of computer-assisted analysis methods of extensive data sets and experimental laboratory work. In Jena, at the Cluster of Excellence, Balance of the Microverse, Bas Dutilh will take on a bridging function as professor of viral ecology and will work, for example, on diseases such as colorectal cancer and on the metabolism of microorganisms.
I was really happy when Bas accepted the offer, because I think this is really a person what we need. A person with a strong background in bioinformatics, but really open. Yeah, open to really explore or to really mine the data sets we have, to work together with a lot of environmental scientists, because this will also bridge a little bit the fields between environmental microbiology, but also microbiology of humans and diseases.
The discovery of a previously unknown virus that infects bacteria brought Bas Dutilh worldwide attention in 2014. His findings were received far beyond the scientific community. crAssphage, which was named after the software used to discover it, was an accidental find at the time. Today it is clear all people carry some variant of the virus in their intestines.
The fact that this thing was so abundant in those data sets that had been analyzed before by very talented people, that was overlooked was actually really exciting. So we thought, okay, we really have something newly discovered using a new tool that we made.
With his team, he will continue the search for unknown biological matter and focus more strongly on the influence of viruses on microbial communities. This is because only the interaction between viruses and microbes enables a holistic understanding of the balance and imbalance of a system. With the help of high-throughput experiments, this goal is moving an important step closer.
To be able to make the future vision reality, you need a lot of people who know what they're doing, who have the right background, and to attract these kind of people, such a grant as the Humboldt professorship is extremely valuable, and it really allows you to put together an amazing team.